Thursday. President Trump is putting pressure on Europe for partially funding Russia for its war effort. That's as a group of 30 nations called the Coalition of the Willing is meeting to discuss security guarantees for Ukraine. NTD's international correspondent Arian Pazdar has more.
To everybody watching this, please, men and women, citizens of the Czech Republic and all over Europe, Canada and the US, let's not be naive about Russia.
NATO chief Mark Rutte advises citizens across the globe to be cautious of Moscow. He made the statement shortly after a phone call with members of the Coalition of the Willing, which is meeting in Paris on Thursday. The 30 members of the coalition are working on security guarantees for Ukraine.
We know what Putin tries to do, and the evidence is there in Ukraine as we speak, and it is there that threat for the long term, I'm afraid.
President Trump also joined the meeting via phone call. The White House commented on the call, saying President Trump emphasized that Europe must stop purchasing Russian oil that is funding the war, as Russia received 1.1 billion euros in fuel sales from the EU in 1 year. The president also emphasized that European leaders must place economic pressure on China for funding Russia's war efforts. French President Emmanuel Macron and British Prime Minister Keir Starmer are leading Thursday's summit. They insist that any European reassurance force in Ukraine needs the backing of the US. On Wednesday, Macron said the plans for guarantees were finalized and ready to be presented to the coalition. But for now, the plans are still classified. Arian Pazdar, NTD News.
The city of Washington today filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration.